Okay, so since C and D are supplementary, we know they need to equal 180. So C plus D equals 180.
Angle C and angle D are supplementary.
And here what they're wanting us to do is subtract that 35 from both sides. Then you do 180 minus 35.
To find the
Vertical means they are the same, so they're equal angles. If C equals 35, so will E.
angle C and angle E have equal measures. So angle E is also 35 degrees. Now let's work with a third pair of angles.
A and E are complementary, so they are going to be 90.
Angle
So then you would do 90 minus 35 to figure out what that is. So 90 minus 30 is 60, and 60 minus 5 is 55. A, E, and B form a straight line. A straight line equals 180. So A plus B plus E equals 180. And here you would subtract 90 from both sides. Complementary means 90, so A plus B are 90. Supplementary is 180.
ang
Okay, so on this one, you have to use both of those equations to solve. All right, A and B would be 90, so this and this have to equal 90. So you have 60 here, which makes this one 30. And it says A and F are 180. So this line is going to be 180, which means if this is 30, this one has to be 150. And you're looking for angle F. So right there, it's 150.
You just found
All right, D and V is supplementary, so D plus V equals 180. X plus Y would be 90. Oops, had to click the button. B and X are vertical, so V equals X. D and A. Supplementary is 180.
these y. To get started, you may want to use an equation that represents a relationship about angle A.
Okay, so for this one, Same thing as before, you have to look in D and V. So this straight line is going to equal 180. So I think we can add that photo here. No, this one. Okay, so D and V. Is 180, which means since it's a straight line, and then x plus y right here will be 90. And D plus A is 180. So this section right here. So we know if this is 40, D is going to be 140. We know that since D is 140 and D and V have to equal this 180, V is going to be the other 40. And we know V and X are the same, so this is 40. And since this and this have to equal 90, this would have to be 50. And then we have solved it. Tower of Power. All right. A and E complementary. So A plus E equals 90. We're going to subtract 37 from both sides. 90 minus 30 is 60. 60 minus 7 is 53. Done with our first block. A and B are complementary, so A plus B supplementary is 180. And then it says if measure of B is 55, we're looking for A. Well, we know A plus B have to be 90, so we could just do 90 minus that 55. So 90 minus 50 is 40. And then 40 minus 5 is... And then for F, we know A plus F has to be 180. Well, that's a straight line, so we do 180 minus the 35. 180 minus 30 is 150. 150 minus 5 is 145. Second block done. D and E are complementary. So that means 90-degree angle. So we have to subtract that 54. So 90 minus 50 is 40. 40 minus 4 is 36. A and D are vertical, so that means they're the same. So if A or D is 36, A would also be 36. A and B are supplementary, meaning 180. So we know 180 minus 36 right here would make that straight line. So then we do 180 minus 30 is 150. 150 minus 6 is 144. D and B are vertical. So D plus or equals B. Complementary. So y plus x equals 90. Supplementary, b plus x equals 180. Then we have to solve. So we know if, screenshot this and put it over here. All right, so D and B are the same. This is going to be 135 also. X plus y has to equal 90. And then b plus x is 180. That straight line right there. All right, so 135, 135. We also know that this is a straight line. So if we did 180 minus 135, we could figure out A. Oh, and we're solving for y down here. So this is 45. And then this here would be 45. Because I know I got that 90 because this line right here makes a straight line. We know this has to be 90, so this other half is 90. So now the only angle that we are missing is this one right here. So we could just do 90 minus 45, which would be 45. And then you are done.